If I say with a French accent, if like a French person reads this, chambre of secrets.
Just sounds very French. It's definitely different.
Maybe French people, it was an exciting challenge. We also say challenge.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Emanuel. I'm from the UK.
Hi, my name is Lucie. I'm from France.
Hi, I'm Naya and I'm from Belgium.
Hi, my name is Meggan. I'm from Canada.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really
Not
good.
you.
Yeah.
it's okay, because I mean, I learned it, and I think by speaking English with foreigners, not with French people or anything, I think my pronunciation got better. Like, I hear often that I don't have much of a French pronunciation when I speak English, like not as strong as most people.
Very confident. I'm very confident, yeah. I mean, I've been speaking English since I was like 6, so I don't think you hear much of an accent when I speak. So.
She's better than me, actually.
Thanks, I.
For real.
I'm pretty confident. However,
Canada.
I'm from Quebec City though, and in Quebec City we don't speak English at all.
Oh, really?
So I had to learn it in school. I started learning it when I was 13, something like that. So Quebec classes didn't really do anything for me. I live in Montreal now, so I think my English is getting a bit better.
I would say actually we have quite a good stereotype towards French accents. French people might think we wouldn't like French people speak English with a really strong French accent, but actually British people find it kind of attractive, so it's actually not a problem, yeah.
But a lot of people find it attractive. I don't
they do.
think that
So I actually think they might think, oh, my English pronunciation is bad. That's probably a bad thing, but actually I don't think it's a bad thing. I think British people respect it, and you know, male and females both. We just think it sounds quite nice to the ear, so we don't mind. I'd say you've kind of naturalized your English accent, because your English accent's not really French accent. It's more just like yours is like European.
Yeah, it's a European English.
Yeah.
Maybe I can speak with French accent, like this. I think.
You say think, I think.
I think maybe French people speak like this.
In Britain, we would say chamber of secrets.
Well, I don't know what we would say, but I would say chamber of secrets.
Oh, chamber. I don't know about Belgium, but I would say chamber of secrets.
Yeah, maybe people from Montreal would say it differently or something, but I would say chamber of secrets.
If I say with a French accent, if like a French person reads this, chamber of secrets.
Sounds like
Secrets.
Just sounds very French. It's definitely different. Like we say chamber and they're saying like chamber.
chamber.
Yeah, A and M is on.
The tone's totally different, and obviously I don't even know how. I couldn't even say whatever you said for secrets. Like I can't even replicate it. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a totally different word to me, quite frankly. But yeah, it's fine. It sounds good actually. Totally different. In British English, we would say it was an exciting challenge.
In my proper English, I don't know about French people, I would say it was an exciting challenge, but maybe French people, it was an exciting challenge. Challenge. We also say challenge.
Really?
I think, I think some people use that.
In Belgium, I think they would just pronounce it normally. They would say it was an exciting challenge. A bit like with an American accent maybe. Or if it was French, it was an exciting challenge. An exciting challenge.
In Canada, we would say it was an exciting challenge, just like the American way.
You're 100% American, I think.
I'm not a native speaker.
Yeah,
sometimes I say the T
Yeah.
like stronger. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just say it. It depends. I just said native, not native. Like
That's
sometimes
true.
it depends how it comes out.
That's
you
true.
know.
In England, we would say you should consider other people.
Well, I would say you should consider other people, but I think French would say you should consider other people.
Other people.
Other people.
It's the R, I think, is the giveaway.
Other, yeah.
That's the sound.
Honestly, I believe in my Belgian people, and I think we would say you should consider other people normal.
In Canada, we would say you should consider other people.
Canadian and American accents. I've always been curious about the differences.
Yeah, it
But I
sounds the
think they're
same.
native speaking, like English speakers, so
Yeah.
I think
that's true.
that should be also different with like
So
native
Yeah.
English.
So I can't speak for all Canadians because every province has its own like way of saying stuff. But in Quebec, we tend to we have a slight French accent when we speak sometimes.
So it really depends on the area of Canada then?
Yeah, it depends on maybe like your dad speaks English and your mom speaks French, or you're gonna speak English better. But for me, like my parents speak French. I was raised in like a French city.
Do they not speak English with parents?
Not really.
It's such an interesting country that they have like
right?
completely separate.
Yeah.
Like some people just speak English and some just French.
Yeah,
and
In
some-
Quebec City, it's only French. But if you go to Montreal, then there's people from all over the world, and people speak English. Like people are bilingual there.
At least, even in Europe, like most Europeans know 2 languages at least, and Belgium, you know 3 languages, right?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to us because British, I pretty much 9 out of 10 British would only know 1 language. They will very rarely know a second language. Like. In the UK, we would say, "Of course, I have a plan."
I would say, of course, I have a plan, but French people would say, of course, I have a plan. We don't say the H. I have.
I don't know about most Belgians, but I think I would say, of course, I have a plan.
In Canada, we would say, of course, I have a plan.
I heard her say like chorus,
Of
but then
course.
of course I would say course without the R.
Of course.
Skip the R.
Of course.
Of course, I have.
That's the main difference. Course.
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 We're like kind of same, but
yeah.
a bit different.
Yeah. Oh.
In Britain, we would say, "I couldn't stop coughing."
In France, I mean, I would say I couldn't stop coughing, but I think French people would say I couldn't stop coughing. Cooking. If they don't know that's like cough, they don't know it's F sound. So cooking, they will be like, hey.
You have to learn how you can pronounce it, otherwise.
Yeah. If like someone doesn't know English at all.
Well, in Belgium, we get taught English, so we would probably say, I couldn't stop coughing.
In Canada, we would say, I couldn't stop coughing.
How do you say coughing?
Coughing.
Yeah, we just
So
have
it's
a
a bit
different
more of a-
call and coughing.
Lower pitch on the O, maybe. There's a slight difference there. They go like coughing.
Coughing.
They say coughing, and we say coughing. So I noticed that difference. Also on the stop, I say stop, and they say like stop. A little bit.
stop.
A little bit like an A sound.
Stop.
Stop. In England, we would say, "That is my favorite perfume."
So I would say, at least me, that is my favorite perfume. But I think French people would say like, that is my favorite perfume. So in French, for perfume, we say parfum.
In Belgium, I guess you would say, that is my favorite perfume. In Belgium, because we speak 3 languages already, and like in school we get taught English at a very young age, I feel like most of us would already have like the right pronunciation for the words. If we go to like maybe Wallonia, maybe there, they would be like, oh, parfum, but I think they can pronounce English just perfectly.
In Canada, we would say, that is my favorite perfume.
Can I hear one more time from the last 2? Maybe one more time from Canada?
That is my favorite perfume.
If I heard that, I would think, oh, that's an American person.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think that actually, so that's the kind of difference for me. The French one is obviously very French, so I like it. In England, we would say, it is difficult to a foreign tourist.
But I would say it is difficult to a foreign tourist. French would say it is difficult to foreign tourists.
In Belgium, we would say, it is difficult to foreign tourists.
In Canada, we would say, it is difficult to a foreign tourist.
So like in France, for tourists, we say tourist, which is the exact same, just with the E at the end.
This is kind of the same as the last time. I'd say the most naturally English sounding was it Naya, right?
Naya.
I think Naya is the most English naturally sounding actually, because obviously French sounds very French, but I noticed that the Canadian accent doesn't actually sound like American accent on that as well. There's definitely a difference. There's definitely I'm starting to get a real idea of the difference between a Canadian and American accent.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's
There's
not
something
like,
different.
it's not the Canadian accent. 'Cause I'm not like from Vancouver or something.
Right, right.
I'm from Quebec City and I
Yeah.
learned English after, so
Yeah.
it's not the same as
Right.
if you had like a Toronto person here.
Fair enough.
Toronto.
In England, we would say, I believe that many people play this game.
I would say, I believe that many people play this game. French people would say, I believe that many people. This is like A is A, so we would say gamme. But no, they
wouldn't
know
know this game.
We're not that stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like French people say like in English words, but with the at the end, like game, like or
Game.
people, like
Yeah.
little sounds.
Believe.
Believe. I believe.
It might be a bit lower in the pitch.
I think
believe.
you said it's like the E is more and I said more E.
Yeah, it's more like
I
an
believe.
EH
I
kind
believe.
of, like a but, not like a
Yeah,
be.
and I said E. I believe.
I would say I believe that many people play this game. We say believe, yeah?
Believe.
But-
And I said believe.
B. Oh.
In Canada, I would say I believe that many people play this game.
That was nice, but like I mean
I think because we all speak English.
yeah,
it's
but like, I
like-
don't see like if I spoke my English, it wouldn't be that strong.
No.
Like I don't actually speak like I don't really speak like French accent.
Just the R, the R.
Yeah, the R. The
Yeah, the
R is
R.
the most, and
Yeah.
then
And the
it's like A.
That's really nuts.
A we say A,
Ouais.
E we say E.
Yeah.
Same as game. Like we say the E at the end.
I enjoyed it as well. I learned a lot about the differences between some of the accents here because they're quite hard actually. British people we don't know a lot about the accents of foreign countries a lot, let's be honest, but
Yeah. I think some people really try to get rid of their accent to sound like
Yeah.
more natural and like
Yeah.
native like.
yeah.
And some just don't care. And that's why you
Yeah.
hear the R and the and they just want to
So
say their thing.
Your
Yeah.
R is different.
My R.
Yeah. R.
But I think like if you guys go to Quebec City and you try to speak in English, some people might have like a strong Quebecois
Exactly,
accent,
Brussels
like
too,
French
yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
It's,
That's
not
awesome.
everyone is like really good at.
But I think there's people
mimicking.
that don't speak English, you know?
Yeah.
Then they just speak French, but
Yeah.
English, you know?
In France, they don't even try. They just speak French to you.
They'll be like, yeah, have
They'll
you
be like,
heard?
oh, can I have
you
a
know?
baguette? They were like, hein, tu veux quoi?
Exactly.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit? Une baguette?
It depends. It
Un
depends.
croissant. Un quoi?
Of course.
Un croissant.
Today we saw how French speak English.
So if you like the video,
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
See you next time.
bye.
Bye.